What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Brian.
And Rick.
And we are here at FAE's headquarters. They graciously invited us down for their open house to reveal two brand new machines never seen before in the American market. And we started off the day podcasting.
We did. We actually had Giorgio and Lee, and Matt was also included with the two of us there. It was quite the interesting podcast to see the current up-to-date from where they were from the last time we had them on. Got a couple machines that they released today new to the market. If you haven't noticed, guys, we're dealing with the industry leaders with the Forestry Mulcher. We're standing in front of the PT 475 and
we've also got the PT 175 back here.
So these are dedicated mulchers, guys.
100%.
And what they are doing to the industry are just making waves.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal. So that being said, be sure to watch for the Sweat and Grime episode. If you haven't subscribed to Sweat and Grime, go to any podcasting platform, Apple Music, Amazon Music, any of those. Make sure you subscribe so you can hear that podcast. But that being said, let's go join the party. All right, guys, so here we are. This is why we are at the event today. We are looking at the RCU 75 and the RCU 55. So I'm gonna cover the RCU 75 really quick. This is a 74 horsepower unit. It is totally remote control. While it does have a little screen here on the side for doing kind of diagnostic stuff, everything from startup to shutdown on this machine can be done from the remote up to 300 yards away from you. This particular unit is weighing in at about 7,500 pounds, and the crazy thing is these will go on a 55-degree slope sideways and will hold that slope. Now, the cool thing about the RCU 75 is you've got the option of a regular rubber track with a fairly aggressive tread pattern. We'll flash to some B-roll here for you, but you can also get this with a rubber band style track with cleats, or you can actually swap out the undercarriage altogether and do a steel track on this machine. Now, once you commit to steel track, it is an undercarriage swap, so you're not going to be able to go back to the rubber bands. You are committing that path. But if you're one of those contractors that gets on some pretty extreme slopes in some really rocky terrain, this is a great machine. So Rick, why don't you tell us about the RCU 55?
So this is the RCU 55. It's 56 horsepower. It's about 5,200 pounds. These things do not run on DEF because they're under the emissions of 75 horse.
Which is beautiful.
It's a great feature for what they've done with these implements of the machines. They're running Kohler engines in them.
Yep.
They've done quite a bit of modifications to them. They're pretty impressed when you look at the fuel tanks and you look at the track patterns that come with them. This one will also hold a 55-degree slope, and that's 360 degrees. So they've done a little bit of things different with the machines, with the oil pan and the fuel. So you don't have to run just one direction. This thing won't run out of fuel until it runs out of fuel. The other options that are nice with these couple machines is as you're operating, you actually have the feature to kick the tracks out as you're driving. So
totally forgot to mention that.
Yep, so as you're climbing up the hill to get better stability, as you're driving, you could kick them both out, the left and the right side, or individual. So if you're mulching on the right-hand side, you're gonna extend the right-hand track down the hillside to give you the better stability. And then these actually have the features that you could slow the one track down. So you could slow the left track down as you're actually tracking across the hillside to keep that
thing
almost,
from running crab straight. Steer it and keep it going straight. Yep. Great feature.
Instead of counter steering with the remote constantly, it's more of a just let me slow the dial down, let me slow the track down, and let it rip. These also do got the doors on the FAE mulcher heads. You're running everything from remote control, and the range is like 300 feet?
300 yards.
300 yards.
300 yards.
So we got a chance to run these today.
Super, super smooth on the controls.
And if you're good at video games, you'd be phenomenal at running one of these heads.
Absolutely. Great machines, really cool to be here for the unveiling. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll catch you guys on the next one.